Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Osama Shab. Significant development as far as the Tirumala laddu adulteration case is concerned. The CBI investigation team, it has arrested 4 individuals, including Bipin Jain and Pomil Jain, former directors of Bole Baba Dairy, Vaishnavi Dairy CEO Apurva Vinay Kant Chavda, and AR Dairy MD Raju Rajasekaran. This investigation revealed serious irregularities in the ghee supply process, with Vaishnavi Dairy securing tenders in the name of AR Dairy and fabricating false documents and seals, is what the CBI has said. The authorities also found that Bole Baba Dairy did not have the capacity to supply the quantities of ghee claimed. In fact, this entire case background is quite complex. We'll try and get some clarity on this. I'm currently joined by my colleague Uma Sudhir. Uma, can you please provide more information on the evidence that has been collected by the CBI investigation team that led to the arrests of these 4 individuals?
So, as you know, the Tirupati Laddu Prasadam controversy that had created a lot of concern among all the devotees of Sri Venkateshwara Swami. It was being investigated by a special investigation team that was ordered by the Supreme Court, and it had both central as well as state government officials, 2 people from the CBI and 2 from the state government, and also a person from the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. And what they were looking at is how that, the contaminated or rather adulterated supply of ghee had reached the Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, where they were to be sent in for making the laddu. And that's when on July 8th is when the 8 tankers had arrived, and 4 tankers were sent to labs for testing. And on about 9 days later, on July 17th, is when the NDTV labs had confirmed that there was adulteration of impure substances. And what they have now found is that Vaishnavi Dairy had in fact fabricated false dairy and seals using the AR Dairy name in order to manipulate the tender process. And they claimed that they had sourced the ghee from Bole Baba Dairy, which is in Roorkee of Jharkhand, and but they had in fact got it from elsewhere, and that is why all these 4 people from Bole Baba Dairy, the former CEO, the former 2 people from Bole Baba Dairy, as well as from Vaishnavi Dairy, the CEO Apurva Vinay Kant Chavda, as well as the AI Dairy Dindigal Raju Rajasekaran, all of them have been arrested now. They were in fact presented before the court, and then subsequently they were sent to jail. Back to you.
Right, Uma Sudhir, thank you very much for getting us all the latest in that story. Meanwhile, significant development in Manipur as well. The Chief Minister there, Biren Singh, he has resigned. The Manipur budget session, it has been called off. The governor, in fact, called off the budget session. In fact, he accepted Biren Singh's resignation. Now, Biren Singh also met the Union Home Minister, after which he tendered his resignation. In the meanwhile, security has been tightened in Imphal. The Manipur BJP chief, in the meanwhile, has reacted and said that there is no rebellion in the party, while the Congress says that Biren Singh quit due to public pressure.
हमारे ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर आज 5:30 में जो उसका इस्तीफा जो गवर्नर को सौंप दिया है, क्योंकि वो चाह रहे हैं कि मणिपुर के लिए सोच के हमारी इंटीग्रिटी को बचाने के लिए, इतना सोचने के बाद उन्होंने मणिपुर की जनता के लिए उन्होंने ये इस्तीफा दिया है। और उन्होंने भारत सरकार को भी जो रिक्वेस्ट किया है कि हमारी मणिपुर का इंटीग्रिटी को बचाना है। हम इस्तीफा जो गवर्नर को सौंप के आया है, मुख्यमंत्री खुद चाह रहे हैं कि हमारी मणिपुर शांत हो।
Has resigned, so that is his decision, or may discuss with cabinet. So it's okay. We will go through the next that type of discussions in Manipur. Our party will decide, and national party, I have not to speak about what will be the next step. So the party will decide. So Manipur, we want just Manipur should be part into peace and progress. Thank you.
इतने लोगों की हत्याओं के बाद पूरे प्रदेश को जलाकर खाक करने के बाद, प्रदेश के अंदर दो समुदाय के बीच में इतनी गहरी खाई खोदने के बाद आज इस्तीफा दे रहे हैं। केंद्र सरकार को चाहिए कि सीधे दखल दे और वहाँ के हालात को सामान्य करे। वहाँ दोनों समुदाय के बीच में केंद्र सरकार को ब्रिज का काम करना चाहिए और लोगों के अंदर मोहब्बत प्यार कायम कर करके वहाँ शांति होनी चाहिए।
His resignation has been accepted. That paper has come in. But whatever it is, I think what people of Manipur deserves is a responsible government who can deal with the situations, because it's an unprecedented chaos that we have seen, subversion of all the propriety of constitutional order. Economy has been destroyed. So many lives have been lost, and thousands of people have still been languishing in relief camps. So we deserve a responsible government, and I think that's the first thought that I have.
That's right. In fact, the crucial budget session of Manipur Assembly was slated to start from tomorrow, and the main opposition party, Congress, despite having only 5 MLAs in the state legislative assembly, had said that they were in a mood to move no confidence motion against the Biren Singh-led government, and Congress had claimed that there were MLAs from other parties there who would have supported their motion. Remember, this comes at a time when there have been certain developments which have taken place. There have been rumbling against the Chief Minister among the section of MLAs in Manipur for a long time. In fact, the state, the national leadership of the BJP had backed Biren Singh not only after the 2023 ethnic riots, but even before that there were several attempts of rebellion against him. But in those attempts, the national leadership had backed him. But what we are picking up is that this time not only the Congress was planning to bring in a no confidence motion, but before that Congress has also submitted petition for disqualification of 5 Janata Dal United MLAs and 4 NPP MLAs, which according to BJP sources they would have voted in favor of Biren Singh. That's what we are picking. Now the speaker had reserved the verdict in terms of their disqualification. In such a situation, with about a dozen MLAs not in favor of Biren Singh and about half a dozen being fence-sitter, and the speaker also kind of reserving the orders, there was a situation that if the floor test would have taken place, then it would have been a situation where there might be some embarrassment for the BJP. And in the run-up to the success that BJP has achieved in Delhi, perhaps the national leadership, what we are picking up from state leadership sources, did not wanted to the success narrative of Delhi to be taken over by by anything related to Manipur. So therefore, perhaps this timing is very crucial. Given the fact this is not only one factor, only recently the Supreme Court has asked for a forensic report of an alleged leaked tape where the cookie groups have alleged that the voice in the tape is that of the Chief Minister, where the voice in the tape talks about the conspiracy related to the ethnic violence. So that is something which many say that the BJP central leadership were concerned about. And also the fact that now you have a new governor in Manipur, a former bureaucrat, former Union Home Secretary, who has been sent there with a mandate to create a situation where the two warring groups can talk together. And remember, the Kuki Zomi community and their MLAs, 10 of them, of which 7 are from the BJP, had demanded the removal of Biren Singh. Now, perhaps with Biren Singh stepping aside, there is a possibility for talks to happen in terms of bringing in peace. But with the assembly session also now cancelled, perhaps the BJP leadership now gets more time, Biren Singh being a caretaker chief minister, to decide who will replace him. It is a very big question, because not only you have to build in consensus among the party, but along with the allies. Remember, NPP, a crucial coalition partner of the BJP in Manipur and Northeast, had withdrawn its support from the Biren Singh government in last November. So you have to bring the allies together, you have to bring the communities together and build a consensus on the next name. There are at least half a dozen names going around, but the leadership, the final decision will be taken by the central leadership, with Biren Singh stepping aside and perhaps the ball is in the court of the central leadership of BJP.
The Delhi BJP chief has written to the Delhi LG seeking a meeting along with all the newly elected MLAs of the party. BJP, remember, is all set to form the next government in Delhi after a gap of 27 years. The party won 48 seats out of the 70 in these elections, reducing Aam Aadmi Party to just 22. Now, the entire focus is on who will be the next Chief Minister of Delhi. Several names are doing the rounds, from Parvesh Verma to who defeated Arvind Kejriwal from the New Delhi seat, to Vijender Gupta, Satish Upadhyay, even Masuri Swaraj. The oath-taking ceremony of the New Delhi Chief Minister is likely to take place after Prime Minister Narendra Modi returns from his visit to the United States this week.
What all happened in the meeting? Any discussion on the chief?
No, it was simply a परिचय बैठक. हमारे यहाँ पद्धति है, जो भी नया दल बनता है उसमें से अभी नई दिल्ली लोकसभा की एक-एक करके हर लोकसभा के परिचय बैठक आपस में हुई.
Ma'am, you have emerged as a giant slayer, defeating the Health Minister and Cabinet Minister Saurabh Bhardwaj. So, ma'am, what are the assurances that you're giving to the Greater Kailash residents and voters?
See, I am one of the residents of the Greater Kailash, so I know how we have suffered at the hands of Delhi government and the MLA, because even the basic amenities like sewage and water, there's a lot of scarcity in that area. Sewage is always overflowing because I am corporator from one of the wards of the constituency. So I know every day I used to have complaints regarding one or the other about sewage, about water. So there was, total negligence on the count of basic amenities in the entire area. That would be my preference there.
Ma'am, your name is also in the Chief Minister's race.
Ma'am, these questions have no meaning right now.
So in fact, this was Shikhar Rai with us, certainly saying that the meeting that was held today is in fact a procedure of the BJP, and it was more of, in fact, a courtesy meeting with, in fact, the leadership of the Delhi BJP. So it remains to be seen as to, who will be the next Chief Minister. More rounds of discussion to be held over that. Now, in fact, with camera person Ritvik, this is Ishka Verma for NDTV.
बहुत बढ़िया अभी तक जर्नी रहा, और मैं सभी दिल्ली वासियों का, जो बजवासन विधानसभा के निवासी हैं, जो वोटर्स हैं, उनको, भाजपा के जो कार्यकर्ता हैं, उनको बहुत बहुत उनका आभार और धन्यवाद करता हूं कि उन्होंने इतना प्यार आशीर्वाद दिया. और अब दिल्ली की और दिल्ली वासियों की सेवा करने का टाइम है, और हम बहुत बढ़िया तरीके से आगे काम करेंगे. इट वॉज जस्ट अ कर्टसी मीटिंग, नथिंग एल्स.
A meeting was held with all the newly elected MLAs of the BJP, with in fact the leadership of Delhi BJP, in fact which includes, the Delhi BJP President Viren Sachdeva, also with Bajan Jay Panda, and also in fact BL Santosh also participated in this meeting. Now, what was very interesting here is that this meeting was held with, with the MLAs, but it was held Lok Sabha constituency-wise. So the MPs also participated in this meeting along with the MLAs of their respective Lok Sabha constituency. Now, in this entire meeting, emphasis was certainly done, on the MLAs putting their efforts into building, a Viksit Delhi for the voters here who have given them this massive mandate, and also, in fact, on maintaining transparency all the way. Now, not just that, MLAs, whom we also spoke to, they also said it was more of an introductory session, with the Delhi BJP president and also the other leaders. And that is why, the suspense over as to who will be the chief minister of Delhi still continues. So remains to be seen as to how many more rounds of meeting will take place for the BJP to finally announce their chief ministerial face. But certainly, we have seen as to what the sources have told us, saying that, only after the Prime Minister returns from the US will the oath-taking ceremony of Chief Minister will take place here, and it will be done in a very grand way with all of these, Chief Ministers of the NDA governed states will be sharing a stage. So till now, the suspense continues. More round of meeting is expected to take place before BJP announces the Chief Minister for Delhi. With camera person Ashok Mahale, this is Ishka Verma for NDTV.
And after suffering a defeat in Delhi, the Aam Aadmi Party has huddled at Kejriwal's home. The strategy was, it was a strategy meeting over their role as the opposition. The Aam Aadmi Party brass, in fact, saw near wipeout in these elections, and only 2 Aam Aadmi Party ministers and the Chief Minister, Atishi, won. Atishi, in the meanwhile, has already resigned, and as Aam Aadmi Party now strategizes. 22 winning Aam Aadmi Party MLAs, they also met Arvind Kejriwal.
हम दिल्ली की जनता का जनादेश स्वीकार करते हैं और एक कंस्ट्रक्टिव ऑपोजिशन की भूमिका निभाएंगे। भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जो वादे किए हैं वो सारे वादे आम आदमी पार्टी पूरे करवाएगी।
मैम, एलओपी के बारे में कुछ डिस्कशन हुई है, कौन होंगे एलओपी?
नहीं, अभी ऐसी कोई चर्चा नहीं हुई। वो एक बारी लेजिस्लेटिव पार्टी की आधिकारिक बैठक होगी, उसके बाद इस पे चर्चा होगी।
Security forces gunned down 31 Maoists in an encounter in Chhattisgarh's Bijapur district today. The encounter began deep inside the forest in the Indravati National Park area when a security team was conducting an anti-Maoist operation. 2 security personnel have been killed in the gunfight, and according to the government statement, 2 security personnel have also been injured. They are out of danger and have been evacuated for treatment. The Chhattisgarh Chief Minister, in the meanwhile, has reiterated the state's commitment to eliminating Naxalism, aiming for a Naxal-free state by 2026.
आप सब लोगों को मालूम है, पूरा देश जानता है कि हम लोग जब से सरकार में आए हैं तब से नक्सलवाद के साथ मजबूती के साथ लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं और उसकी पूरे देश में तारीफ भी हो रही है और हमारे जवानों के साहस को हम सलाम करते हैं। बहुत बहादुरी के साथ नक्सलवाद के साथ लड़ रहे हैं। हाँ, जो जवान हमारे शहीद हुए हैं उनको श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करते हैं। भगवान से प्रार्थना है कि उनकी आत्मा को अपने चरणों में वास दें, जगह दें।
बीजापुर से डीआरजी, एसटीएफ, बस्तर फाइटर एवं अन्य सभी बल के संयुक्त पार्टी अभियान के लिए रवाना किए गए थे। अभियान के दौरान आज दिनांक 9 फरवरी को प्रातः 8 बजे से अनेक बार माओवादी एवं सुरक्षा बल के बीच में मुठभेड़ हुई। मुठभेड़ के उपरांत इलाका का सर्चिंग में कुल 31 माओवादियों का डेड बॉडी रिकवर किए गए थे। उसमें 11 महिला माओवादियों का डेड बॉडी भी शामिल है और इलाका में सर्चिंग में AK-47, इंसास, SLR 303 रॉकेट लॉन्चर जो माओवादी द्वारा निर्मित किए गए थे और BGL लॉन्चर सेल्स एवं काफी बड़ी संख्या में अन्य जो आर्म्स अम्युनिशन भी बरामद किए गए थे। इस मुठभेड़ के दौरान हमारा एक डीआरजी और एक एसटीएफ का कुल 2 जवान घायल हो गए। मुठभेड़ के दौरान हमारा एक डीआरजी और एक एसटीएफ कुल 2 जवान माओवादियों से बहादुरी से लड़ते हुए उन्होंने वीरगति प्राप्त कर लिया।
Ed Sheeran's surprise street gig in Bengaluru was abruptly stopped by local police due to noise pollution and defiance of city rules. The singer was performing an unplugged version of his hit song Shape of You when the authorities intervened. According to reports, Sheeran did not obtain the necessary permits for the impromptu performance, which attracted a large crowd. Ed Sheeran, in the meanwhile, hit back at the Bengaluru police. He said that he had permission to perform. It was not just a random performance.
Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you.
A massive fire engulfed Sheeran forest in Kangan, Gandarbal. The DFO of the Gandarbal says that we are working to douse the flames. In fact, the Sheeran Kangal Forest Protection and Forest Staff as well as Soil Conservation Department are working to extinguish the fire at the moment. Time for a very short break. More news and updates on the other side. Welcome back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to co-chair the upcoming Artificial Intelligence Action Summit in Paris on the 11th of February, highlighting India's growing influence on the global stage. So why India could be a leader in AI for the global south? This report has more answer.
The AI Action Summit in Paris will witness Prime Minister Modi alongside French President Emmanuel Macron, US Vice President J.D. Vance and Chinese Vice Prime Minister at the helm, shaping conversations that will steer the future of AI development. The summit aims to ensure that AI evolves with an ethical, sustainable and inclusive approach.
It's a major AI summit, and India would be the co-chair of this summit along with France. India and France, of course, have a deep strategic partnership, as you're aware, and the significance of this visit is that India would be bringing to the table the concerns from the global south, that we would like the AI tools to be safe, to be trustworthy, to be secure, that there should not be any concentration of these tools in a particular geography or in a particular set of corporate sector.
India's participation marks a key turning point in the nation's technological journey as it accelerates towards becoming a leader in the global AI race. With an eye on innovation and progress, India is already adopting AI to better deliver social services, improve public infrastructure and enhance healthcare services. With a $1.25 billion AI mission and a skilled workforce, India has all it takes to be a global AI leader. This collaboration could open new doors for Indian economy, pushing it further into the realm of tech-enabled manufacturing and next-gen industries. Unlike China, where the DeepSeek's AI models seem to be linked to the state machinery, or OpenAI's ChatGPT models, where profit is the only guiding force, India can create the right balance. Just like its digital public infrastructure, the UPI and the BHIM app, which have now become the backbone for global digital financing models for the global south, India's AI models can create the ideal balance between the two extremes of US and China, one driven only by profit and other primarily meant for state control. As the world fast forwards to the future, India's private sector is showing immense promise. Bhavish Agarwal's AI entity Krutrim is in advanced stages of creating a supercomputer that could leapfrog India into the supercomputing league. And unlike the Western AI models, India can lead the global south in creating cost-efficient supercomputing that can be replicated by poorer countries around the world. The AI revolution is underway, and as the world barrels down the digital highway, India is firmly in the driver's seat, ready to lead the way. Bureau Report, NDTV.
And artificial intelligence, it is becoming more than just a trendy term everywhere in the world. It's emerging as the force behind industry advancement, accelerating, innovating, and improving processes.
In every corner of the globe, artificial intelligence is no longer just a buzzword. It's becoming the powerhouse driving industries forward, making processes faster, smarter, and more efficient. From healthcare to transportation, AI is shifting the way businesses operate, unlocking possibilities that once seemed out of reach. But as AI continues to revolutionize industries, the question remains: how will it shape the future of work and impact countries around the world? Take healthcare, for example. AI is already enhancing diagnostics, enabling doctors to spot diseases earlier and more accurately. Algorithms are crunching massive amounts of data, helping professionals predict and prevent health crises, reducing costs and improving patient care. In transportation, autonomous vehicles are pushing boundaries. With AI-powered systems, self-driving cars and trucks are cutting fuel costs, improving safety and reducing accidents. From traffic management to logistics, AI is streamlining operations, making transportation more efficient while simultaneously addressing sustainability concerns. But what about the people? As AI continues to grow, some fear it will take jobs away, especially in fields like manufacturing. However, many experts believe it will in fact create new roles, ones that will focus on higher level tasks and specialize in skills like problem solving and creativity. It's reshaping the workforce, pushing individuals to adapt and develop expertise in areas where humans still excel. The global landscape is also feeling the impact. While some countries are embracing AI with open arms, others are struggling to keep up. Countries that invest in AI now will likely lead the change in innovation and economic growth. But those that lag behind risk being left in the dust, unable to compete on the world stage. India, in particular, stands to benefit a great deal from AI. With its large pool of tech talent, thriving startup culture, and vast markets, New Delhi is positioned to be a leader in the AI revolution. By leveraging AI in everything from healthcare to manufacturing, India is already reshaping its economy, creating new jobs, and becoming a global powerhouse in AI-driven innovation. Bureau Report, NDTV.
Well, that's all we have for you. Keep watching NDTV.